Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in another video day, and today there have been reports by Kent Rosenthal that the San Diego Padres and the Minnesota Twins have talked about a potential trade that would send two-time World Series champion catcher Christian Vázquez to the San Diego Padres. And what would be interesting about this trade is the Padres just recently signed Martin Maldonado to a minor league contract at spring training invite, and a couple years ago, Maldonado was the starting catcher for the Astros. I'm an Astros fan, by the way, and he was a starting catcher for the Astros, and the Astros made a trade deadline deal acquiring Vázquez, and Vázquez came in and played a big role for the Astros when they won a World Series in 2022. But then the Astros decided not to re-sign him, which I think was a terrible mistake, and then these last couple seasons has played in Minnesota. And now Minnesota's potentially looking to move on from him. He's going to be a free agent after this season, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with him going into this potential trade. But I think the Padres are going to be interested. Obviously, Maldonado's not the starting catcher, and he's not the starting catcher in San Diego. Luis is, and I think that who knows, that might not change even with Vázquez coming in, but good chance he will be the starter coming in if this trade happens. He's going to turn 35 at the end of the season in August. He played 93 games this past season, 294 at-bats, 29 runs scored, 65 hits. He had 7 home runs, 27 RBIs. Batting average is 221. OPS was 600. 2023 in Minnesota, he had 13 doubles, 6 home runs, 32 RBIs. Batting average is 223. 2022 in Houston, in a short amount of time, was pretty good for this Astros team. He had 35 games. He went 26 for 104 with a home run and 10 RBIs. Batting average was 250 and only struck out 18 times in those 104 at-bats. Was great in the was a great part of the Astros postseason. 4 for 17 in the postseason with 3 RBIs. Batting average was 240 and was really good when Martin Maldonado unfortunately wasn't really great in that 2022 postseason for the Astros. And he's had some other really solid seasons with the Boston Red Sox, which is where he spent most of his career, was with Boston from 2014 all the way until 2022 when they traded him to Houston. He had some really good seasons. He had some bad years in Boston, but in 2022 with Boston, he had a 282 batting average before they traded him. That year he had 9 home runs and 52 RBIs in only 119 games. 2021, the year before that, he had a batting average of 260. 2020 in 47 games, shortened season, he had a 283 batting average. He hit 290 in 2017. So he's had some really good years, but those really good years were a lot of years ago. And he hasn't really played offensively. I don't think he's been great since 2022 when he was with the Astros and the Red Sox. These last couple of years offensively, I don't think he's been that great with Minnesota. He's had his stints where he gets hot offensively, but fully where he's been really good offensively, I don't think he has been that way since 2022, being with the Astros and the Red Sox. And maybe a change of scenery going to San Diego would be great for Vázquez. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on the potential trade for the Padres in the comment section, and peace out.